Good afternoon to all you wonderful people, or good night, or good morning, or wherever it is where you're from. Today I'm going to be talking about the classes spawn. And it's all wonderful, majestic, blah blah blah, it's mustache, rich person, Italian accent type deal going on with it. Cost 32 stuff. This is the new weapons that they feature in this. It's cost 32. They keep in mind they have no differentiation in rates compared to the other stuff in these spawns. So if you're thinking it might be higher rates because they're featured, it's really not for this spawn. But going on with it, these are Plan B weapons. These are not Plan A weapons. I wouldn't attach these just because it might help. It doesn't bring you to a different level. It doesn't help. It doesn't have like a it has a different set and abilities and usefulness, but its usefulness is only subjugated to like a small certain amount of things. That's why it's not really useful. But it might boost power more in that certain amount of things. That's why I say it's Plan B, because when you get stuck on, like, let's say a light element or somebody who has like low light defense, which you probably will never find out if they have low light defense or not, let's be honest. These weapons will help out in that situation, and the abilities themselves do not do bad. These are really good abilities. I think they're actually catching up to something that should be actually replacing the attack and actually placing them on good abilities. So yeah, it's pretty good about that. Alright, moving on from there. These are cost 31 and 32. There's no cost 33. Sorry to break it down to you. In Infusion 4 times for 80 gems, you're getting a cost 31 plus. You are guaranteed for 30 gems. And with the rates of 8% for an SSR. Oh, my bad. There we go. 8% for an SSR and 0.10% for a UR. You're getting an extremely good deal. Let me break this down for you real quick. Ethers are not easy to get. You could probably get them in, let's say, do they have them right here? No, they generally have them for like a 37 or 74 pack. They'll have like a 2, 3, 4 or 5 for the 74 pack, 2 or 3 for the regular pack. And then they can appear up in like share bonus and treasure medals themselves. Shared bonus is kind of hard to do, so they only have it at like 30 for the piece. It takes 10 of these to actually get an ether. And then they have the ether itself for 250. And then medals right here. As you can see, it's 1,450 for a drop of ether, 145 treasure medals for 1 droplet of ether. So it's really hard to get right away. This class spawn's giving you 4 of them infused. 4 of them, not 3, but 4 of them. 3 is just a discount itself for 80 gems. Why am I saying that right now? As you can see right here, my thing's infused 3 times. My Athena's Salvation Lance, it is a cost 30 lance itself, and it specializes obviously attack over magic attack. Let's see about this cost 30 lance right here. Oh wow, it costs 5. That's because when you get to the purple levels, I don't know what A-Team thought this was a good idea for, but it costs around 5 for the first 4 levels. I mean, for the first purple level, and then 10 for the next purple level, and then I think it goes on from there, either 20 or 15, I'm not really sure. They haven't really came out with level 6 infusions yet, and hopefully they don't, because that'd be way too pay to win. It'd be ridiculous. Going on from it though, these can be recommended to all general people who play this late, early, and mid. For the late people, the late gamers, or the late players and the whales themselves, this spawn is recommended for the featured stuff it has. For all classes though, you want to keep a balance between gear score and skills. It's not just gear score, but it's skills. Let's say somebody's getting like a lot of gear score because they're just throwing random stuff and that really doesn't even help them at all, while you're studying, pacing yourself up there. If you have the right set of skills, even probably at 100k, if you know what you're doing in player versus player, you could be probably 100 or 50k lower and still destroy them if you have the right skill. Skills are important as well. Skills, not just gear score, but skills. Boost your performance, boost your power, not just your GS. That's what skills are there for. And for the late gamers themselves, the Esperetta stuff, the Esperetta weapons are very helpful. as they do the Seal of Attack. Seal of Attack does the regular physical testament, increases physical, magical, or how much HP you heal, and recover 5 costs. That is really essential, and it will bring your DPS to different levels than you currently have. Asperetta is in every piece of every class itself, so don't worry if you're not going to get that. For the armors themselves, the Wise Officer stuff has HP up. If you don't have that, I recommend getting that. The Neverworld outfit is good for player versus player opening skill. It cuts down damage, physical and magical, by a certain amount %. This can be stacked up to 8 times, I believe, if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to, you can do it. I mean, I guess I could recommend it. And then the Eclipse artifact stuff is essential for it's an attack constant effect skill. It's the only attack constant effect skill I know that is out there. It increases your physical and magical damage for the whole set of battle whenever you have it equipped. So that's really essential. Those are what you want to go for if you're late gamers / whales. That way, I'm saying whales because you want to be able to spend a couple, because these are not something you probably get right off the bat. I mean, it's going to be easier to get the Asperetta stuff, don't get me wrong, not considering the rates, and that's a 1 out of 9 chance. For the late and early gamers, you want to make sure you don't have really good skills on. Let's say you have something between damage down, something between reflection, and something between armor up, armor wise, and HP up 2 as well. And for the weapons themselves, something like Seal of Attack or something like this, they have like a really decent ability like Physical Testament XXL, and they have like a really good ability that replaces your attack like Xmas Gift. Reduces target's defense by 10, and it only costs 1 more second in cooldown time and the same amount of cost as a regular attack, and its ability power is 20% boosted. Something like that. I would say the gap between both is you have like a 22, no, not 22, you have like a somewhere between 25 and 27 piece of armor, just one, and it has like, let's say, not physical or magical reflection. If it has one of those, you want to replace it right away if you can, regardless. But if it has like reflection, just plain reflection XL or damage down XL or armor up XL, then you have like the rest is 30, 31s, 32s. It won't matter. Keep it. It will still help out. I would not recommend doing this class spawn if that was you. Or let's say you have 29 cost pluses, not just 29 equipped, but you have like between 29, 30, and 31, possibly 32 or 33. And they all pretty much have good skills or skills that you can't really play. Don't worry about the spawn. Wait for the spawn that comes out that can replace the gear you have with the same amount of skills but higher costs, so that way you can get higher stats and higher gear score but still keep your skills. Focus your gems on those types of spawns. Work on those. Strategize on what you're going to be doing for those spawns. Don't worry about this class spawn. This class spawn has random stuff and it has no progression system to actually earning a certain piece of gear you want. With that being said, this is all for the video. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. It is the AzureWrath, and I'm out. Peace.